Welcome everybody to the 1994 NGL Biathlon Olympic Seasons special, where we will take the 5 relay events of the biathletes that have completed all 10 rounds are classified finishers. So we have the men's relay, the women's relay, the mixed relay, the single mixed relay, and of course the super relay, with the first 4 races counting towards a mini championship, with the team that rack up the most points will be the winner. 25 points for first place, 1 point for 10th, so up to 100 points are up for grabs. So without further ado, let's get to the first competition, the men's relay. Okay, we're kicking things off with the men's relay. So we've got 8 teams. We've got Russia, Austria, Norway, Belarus, France, Germany, Italy, and Team World, also known as Nordic Games Lab. So here is a list of the participants representing Team World, so those that their nations don't have a team for this race. So I imagine the favourites are going to be Germany and France based on the main season of 1994. So our main focus will be on them, but it's Russia, Austria and Norway on the front row. Who is going to win the men's relay event? Well, let's get to this race and find out. And we are underway here at Pyeongchang, and Pyeongchang was our first first location of the season, hence why we returned here for the relay competition, well, the men and women's relay competition. Well, the second round of the season, that was Canmore, will be the mixed relay event, and finally the third round will be the super single relay, which will be completely randomised. Biathletes will get to participate in. So we come to the 1 kilometre mark already, and I believe that is Norway in front. Yes, it's Joyce Tielden representing Norway out in front, with Jen Steichen second for Germany, Chiprakov third, while Team World with Zvonkov from Ukraine is 4th, with Sasha and Brenner in top 5 at the moment. Surprised to see France in the back, but that's with her Flandern. As we come to the 2.2 kilometre mark, here comes Germany and Russia to try and retake the lead of this race of Johnny Tielden. The Chiprakov now leads. Johan Passler for Italy goes into second. Then it's Jen Steichen third, Johnny Tielden fourth, and Team World going into 5th place with Roman Zvonkov. As we see, Austria are slipping away. They've got Franz Schuler for the first leg of the race. As here comes Italy and Germany in a tussle for the lead of the race. But it looks like Jen Steichen is going to get into first place, but Johan Passler is going to fight back and try to hold on to this position. And Johan Passler just about nipping Germany into first place as they come into the shooting range for the first time this race. How will things play out? Here we go. Here comes our 8 teams into the shooting range, into the respective slot. First, that is France with her Flandern. And here we go. Each biathlete will have 3 extra shots, as well as the normal 5. And we got a miss from World, Germany and Belarus missed targets, and France goes clear, Russia goes clear, and yeah, it's just France and Russia going clear. And no penalty loops for Norway, Italy or Austria. And World and Germany in danger going into the penalty loop. Nope, they've tried to get their last spare shot to get the last target down, so no penalty loops for any of the teams. But Germany will be very, very worried that they're all the way down in 7th place already. But anyway, it is France in first and Russia in second position, with a bit of a hefty gap to third and 4th, which would, I imagine, would be Italy and Norway. Yeah, it is Norway and Italy, as they are 8.5 seconds behind the French side, with Belarus and Austria going into 5th and 6th. So Germany will be 7th and World will be at the back with Zvonkov. But of course they've got the standing shoot before they switch over to their second biathletes, which will of course all be the third highest placed biathletes based on the main season. It looks like Italy are maintaining the pace of France, while it looks like Norway is slipping back a bit. Johnny Tielden is struggling to keep up with Johan Passler. In fact, first to 8, separated by just under 22 seconds, so there's quite a hefty gap between France and World. But of course, that could all change in a blink of an eye, a specific leg and a specific shooting range. And here we go into the shooting range for the second time in this race. How will this play out? Can France, with her Flandern, hold on to the lead of the race over Russia? Here comes Flandern, and here comes Cheprikov. And getting underway. France is getting underway, but they've missed a target. Cheprikov just started firing. 2 misses from France. They've got 3 spare rounds to try and get them down. Can they do it? Yeah, they've got 1 down. In fact, 2 misses from Russia as well. And Italy didn't need to use any spares to get all 5 down. Now did Norway. So they're right behind France now. Further down, Russia with Cheprikov does go clear. Okay, Wald is having a nightmare with the shooting range. 3 misses and 3 spares. So they can't afford any more misses. Germany seems to be struggling in the shooting range as well, but Austria does go clear. Can Wald avoid going into the penalty loop, or will they have to serve a penalty loop? Anyway, come to the 7-kilometer mark. And okay, a penalty loop there for Zonkov and Ukraine. Well, for Team Wald as well. But France just ahead of Italy. Norway are in 3rd. 4th place will be Russia. Russia will be very worried. They're 8.5 seconds behind. They went from 2nd to 4th. Then it's Belarus into 5th position. I believe Germany will be still in 7th, which is quite surprising because we'd be expecting Germany to be well in front alongside France, but things are just not going Germany's way here in this first leg. Maybe the second leg things will be different, as Flandern, Passler and Tilden will be getting closer to switching their partners. They just gotta get round the final quarter, and then that is them with a new with those taking over for their teams. Yeah, Germany 27 seconds down. They've got a lot to make up. Austria 6. Austria doing pretty well. Probably expected them to be roughly at the back. And here we go, coming to the exchange. You should see them come to the exchange. They're about to make the switch. And here come France to get their exchange right now. Italy right behind in 2nd. Then it's Norway right in 3rd. France is 3rd, separated by 5.5 seconds. As the exchange is getting well underway for those up towards the front. Belarus in 5th and Austria 6th. And here we go, coming to the 10-kilometer mark as we start the second leg. Leading the way for France is Lionel Laurent with Wilfried Pohlhuber for Italy in 2nd. Ulikiv is representing Norway in 3rd position. In 4th place, that is Tarasov for Russia. Megarov is 5th for Belarus now. But I know his Team Wald is going to be changing hands with Leif Anderson for Sweden as Lionel Laurent. 11.2 kilometers with a 3-second lead over Italy, with Norway in 3rd position. Then it's Russia 4th. So it looks like the change is going to be taking place. In fact, I think Germany are right behind Austria, so Germany might see themselves coming into 6th position quite soon. Who's representing Austria and who's representing Germany? Is it going to tell us? Yeah, Alfred Ada for Austria, Mark Kirchner for Germany in 7th. At the back is still Team World, but Team World just ended up in the penalty loop. And here we go into the shooting range for the 3rd time in this race. Can the French team, hold on to this lead over Italy? Here we go. Now Lauren getting underway. Can he get clear without needing to use any spare rounds? Yep, Lionel Lauren does that. Oh, but Pohlhuber doesn't. He's going to have to start using some spare rounds to try and avoid the penalty loop. Russia not having a good time with the first round of the shooting range. In fact, 3 misses from Russia. They could end up in the penalty loop. Italy gone clear eventually with 1 spare to spare. And Belarus goes clear. Norway goes clear. And oh dear, okay, Russia's going into the penalty loop. 2 penalty loops for Russia. That is not good. It's not. Anderson, it's Hollebeck for Czech Republic. So Germany goes clear. So Germany are going to make up a position. I believe they've got past Austria, which means they are now in 5th position. The gaps have well and truly spread out a lot. Team World have gone clear with needing one spare round. So it's a step in the right direction for Team World, but they have got so much time to make up. So France are well out in front. Italy are second. Third place, that is... Oh, it's Belarus in third position. Okay, that's interesting. So Belarus have got ahead of Norway. Okay, didn't realise that. There's Germany in fifth with Mark Kirchner with Alfred Eder for Austria in sixth, which means Russia have dropped to seventh position. So Russia will be wanting to do something about it and do something about it quickly, because you expect Russia to probably be top 5, but it's being 7th, so it's not good. So here comes Lionel Law into the standing shoot now. Can he go clear? I think the big surprise for me so far is Italy in second position, because I didn't think Italy were going to be in the top 4. So to see them in second is pretty impressive. Okay, France need to use a spare, get into the spare rounds. Can he go clear? What's this one? Yes, one spare round used, and he does go clear. What about Italy though? We'll focus on them. They've got Belarus and Norway in the shooting range. And a miss from Belarus as Italy goes clear. Doesn't need to use a spare round. That's gonna they'll closing the gap a little bit between him and Lionel Laurent. All 3 misses from Belarus are in danger going to the penalty loop. They've got one target, one spare left. Can Belarus make it? Yes, they've managed to go clear eventually. Norway go clear, Germany go clear. Oh wow, oh, 4 misses from Russia. Russia going back into the penalty loop again. Oh, their bottle have well and truly crashed. I think they cracked under the pressure with Austria and Team World right there, but Austria goes clear. Can Team World get ahead of Russia? Russia going into the penalty loop, and Team World does go clear, so Team World will go into 7th position. So Russia at the back of the field. Wow, who would have thought that? But look at this, France with a 15-second lead over Italy. We've got Belarus in third, just ahead of Norway, and there is Germany in 5th position. They keep catching up. In fact, no, they're in 4th now, because they've actually got past Ivar Ulikiv from Norway, so it's Germany that's into 4th, not Norway. So Norway are getting themselves in the right direction. They just need to keep this up, and they'll catch, maybe get up with a top 3 finish as they're coming round to the exchange for their second fastest biathlete in the main season. And here goes France. 11 minutes 48 is the time, but here goes France. So I believe this will be Stefan Busso, who was the third in the main season, with his teammate going to be second with Patrice Bailey-Salins. 19 kilometers, 12 minutes 11.8 is Busso's time as he goes through the 19-kilometer mark. But he's got a massive lead over Italy, and I believe this will be Pierroberto Carrara, who's had quite an interesting season, being in and out of being in the top 21 races. He's got 18 seconds to make up, so he's got a lot of time to make up to try and keep up with Stefan Busso, which is going to be a tall order, being how Busso was well and truly solidified in 3rd position. 3rd place, this will be Reisenkopf for Belarus. Rico Gross for Germany is in 4th. Then it's Hannevold for Norway in 5th. And then got the other 3 teams, Austria, Russia and World, who are really far behind. As we come into the shooting range for the 5th time this race, I believe it's number 5. Can Busso go clear and increase this? Well, he's got quite a fast ski pace over Carrara. 19.4 second advantage over Italy. Let's see, can France keep dominating as they do this race and increase the gap over Italy? This is a very, very dominant performance from the French team. And France easily goes clear, and he's going to increase his gap over Italy. Now, Pierroberto Carrara needs to go clear without needing to use any spare rounds, just to try and light a candle with the French team here. And Italy have missed the target already. They're going to be under extra pressure from Belarus and Germany, who have just come into the shooting range. 3 misses from Italy. If they miss one more target, they're going to the penalty loop. This is not what Carrara needed, not what the Italian team needed. A miss from Germany and Belarus in the meantime. And that is Italy going into the penalty loop. Ryzenkov goes clear for both Belarus, and Germany goes clear. They're going to now be in a battle for second, with Belarus getting a bit of an advantage. Look at this, but 42.8 seconds is the gap between him and the leading team, that is France. Okay, so Italy goes down to 4th. Oh, man, look at the gap between first and second. It is massive. So I think we might have to start focusing on France, because, well, look how far ahead Stefan Busso is over everyone. 43.3 seconds ahead of Belarus, 45.5 seconds ahead of Germany, and 46.7 seconds ahead of Italy. Further down, I see Russia and World go clear. This will be Norway. Norway approaching no man's land, sitting in 5th position. As we see on the map, France coming into the shooting range for the standing shoot. But it's so far ahead, we should just be focusing on second place at the moment, because it could be anyone's guess who's going to get second: Belarus, Germany, or Italy. But I think Germany would be the favourite to get that. And we see Bustos missed 2 targets in the shooting range, so that's going to slow him down a bit. So top 5 teams within 1 minute of each other. Then it's Austria in a minute 8.3 seconds behind in 6th position, and Stefan Busso could end up going into the penalty loop actually, but Busso goes clear with his final spare shot, and he's well underway, but that he will have lost quite a bit of time there. And here we go, into the shooting range we go. As we see, here goes Ryzenkov, Gross, and Carrara. The pressure's well and truly on between the 3 of them to go clear and to try and catch up with France. A miss from Germany, a miss from Italy, and a miss from Germany. Okay, so here comes Norway coming into the shooting range. Oh, whoa, Italy! Well, Italy in all sorts of problems, so they are risking going back into the penalty loop again. Okay, that's not what we need. And look at that, they produced, Belarus and Germany produced the gap in 35 seconds. And Norway going clear without needing to use any spares. Italy have managed to go clear with their final spare, but man, that's close. That's put them down to 5th position. Looking further down, we've got still battle with Austria and Russia. This will be for 7th position as Team Walsh has come into the shooting range. 35.8 seconds between Belarus and the leading team, that is France. So Ward still at the back with Leif Anderson for Sweden, who's missed 2 targets, so he's going to need to try and get the last 2 down with his 3 spares. Team Wald have definitely struggled in this race, that's for sure, but Russia are probably the biggest underperformer at this so far, because I never would have thought Russia would be so low down in 7th position. And here comes the leading team, that is France, into the exchange for the 3rd and final time this race. They'll be exchanging with Patrice Baysals, who was the season runner-up. We'll have to worry about the winner of the season, that is Sam Fischer, as Germany are quite far back. 17 minutes 40.5 is their time coming into the final exchange, as we've got Belarus still ahead of Germany in 2nd position by 1.5 seconds at the 26.2 kilometer mark. And I believe France are nearly about a lap. Leif Anderson for Team World. But anyway, here comes Belarus to come to the exchange ahead of Germany. Now I imagine Sir Fischer is going to be faster than Alexander Popov here as they get underway. And they've got Norway and Italy coming in about to do their exchange. And yeah, that is France lapping Team World of Leif Anderson. So Leif Anderson is a full lap behind the leader now. And here goes Sven Fischer making his way past Popov, just like that. 37.4 seconds is the gap he needs to close in on Patrice Bailey-Salins to give Germany a chance to win this race. But even for the season champion, the men's champion, that's going to be a very, very difficult thing to ask of him. But Sven Fischer can work miracles, so it's maybe possible he can work a miracle here. And here we go. Here comes Patrice Bailey-Salins into the shooting range for the 7th time this race. Really needs to get things underway. Here comes World going to the final exchange. And their final exchange is with Vesa Hightalahti from Finland. Patrice Bailey-Salins very, very calm about this, and he goes clear. And he is underway. And Sven Fischer pushing hard. 39.1 seconds the gap between him and Bailey-Salins from the 29.2 kilometer mark. We know he's got faster ski pace than Patrice Bailey-Salins. Well, but roughly equal. But Bailey-Salins needs to make a big mistake to give Fischer a chance. But I think it's fair to say France are definitely going to win this race unless Patrice Bailey-Salins has to do 5 penalty loops or something as crazy as that. And Sven Fischer has missed a target. That opens the door for Belarus. And yeah, Belarus does get ahead of the season champion Sven Fischer. But Sven Fischer fires back by going clear, and he is underway, chasing down Alexander Popov again. Sylfest Glimstad, the last biathlete for Norway, and 3 misses from Norway. That's not good. With Andre Singel for Italy, he could capitalize on it and maybe get ahead of Norway. And Norway's into the penalty loop, but Italy goes clear. We got Belarus still in 2nd position. What's the gap between him and Bailey-Salins? 40.2 seconds is the gap, which is massive. Further down we see in the penalty loop is going to be Russia, as Team World have just about come into the shooting range for the 7th time this race. And that's 2 penalty loops for Russia right there. Russia have really struggled this race. Know what's happened here. Into the shooting to the 8th and 5th time this race, as we've got about to lap World again. That's Hightalahti right there, trying to go clear for World. And he does, but he's still at the back of the field trying to catch Russia for 7th place. Okay, Bailey-Salins for France. He's missed a couple of targets. Okay, a couple of mistakes there. 3 misses from Patrice Bailey-Salins. This is what Belarus and Germany needed. A big mistake there from Bailey-Salins. Can he get those last 2 targets down? He's got one to go. I think about it. Yes, he's gone clear. But so Patrice Bailey-Salins and France are going to be your race winners here in the men's relay. So this is basically a battle for 2nd place between Belarus and Germany. Can Belarus and Germany pull this off? Can they go clear without needing who is going to come in 2nd position? A miss there from Belarus. 2 misses from Belarus. In fact, they both missed 2 targets each. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of pressure between these 2 biathletes. Fischer's missed again. And I think Belarus might snatch 2nd place off Germany. It looks like, yes, Belarus is on the move. What about Germany? Germany's on the move, but he's got a lot of time to make up. Okay, this is not what Sven Fischer wanted for the German team. Patrice Bailey-Salins coming to the 35.2 kilometer mark. He's just about ready to getting close to the finish line. So the chase is well and on for 2nd place between Belarus and Germany. We got Italy gone clear without needing to use a spare round. So they'll finish strong 4th position ahead of Norway and Austria. Russia's coming into the shooting range, and so will be Team World. But it doesn't really matter, because here comes the race. The team winner, France, are about to come across the line to win the men's relay. A dominant performance in the French team, and they were first and stayed first for the entire time. France are your winners, as we just wait to see who's going to come in 2nd position between Belarus and Germany. I think Popov may have just a big enough gap to ensure that Belarus will take 2nd place off Germany. Bit of a surprise when we thought Germany was going to be the dominant team, the ones to beat. Italy and no one's land are going to be a very solid 4th position. But here comes Belarus to come across the line in second position, just ahead of Germany, as we just got to wait for everyone else to make the way across the finish line. And here we go, here is our official results. France are your winners with no penalty loops, Belarus second with no penalty loops, Germany third with no penalty loops, Italy had one penalty loop to finish fourth, Norway had two penalty loops to be over a minute behind France, Austria had one penalty loop in sixth, Russia had 5 penalty loops in 7th position, and only one penalty loop for Team World, but unfortunately for them they ended up in last position. Wow, so the biggest surprise this race, the biggest surprise I'd say is how far behind Germany was, because I thought Germany was going to be right up to the front with France, so France was just pretty much on their own at the front for the entire time. My biggest disappointing team in this race has got to be Russia. I mean, 5 penalty loops for Russia. We expected Russia to be top 4 or 5, but to see them all the way down 7th and have had to go to do that many penalty loops, they're going to be very, very disappointed with that result. But anyway, it's just the men's relay. We've got the women's relay, the mixed, the single mix, and of course the super relay. So as we think about that, all we want, it's time for the women's side of the relay competition. And so here we go. It is the women's side of the competition. It's the women's relay here at Pyeongchang, with the favourites got to be Germany and France once again, based on how the two teams performed throughout the season. And Team World, we have got Defoska for Bulgaria, Karakazova for Bulgaria, Miriam Bedard for Canada, and Natalie Santa for Italy. So, with the United States, Ukraine and France in the front row, who among these 9 teams are going to win the women's relay competition? Well, let's start this race and find out. So we've got United States, Ukraine and France on the front row. So all eyes will be on France and Germany for sure, just like in the men's competition where France absolutely dominated and Germany just went off to a bad start but managed to finish in the top 3. And here we go, France already trying to pull an early lead over. This will be Ukraine that they're trying to get ahead of as they're making their way to the 1 kilometer mark, and Ukraine have got an early lead already going into the 1 kilometer mark. And here we go, 1 kilometer into this race. It is Clara in front, Sabine for Ukraine second, and Stetina third, Linnell back fourth, and Germany for Ushidissel for Germany, sorry, in rounding off the top 5 so far. First to 9th, separated by 2.3 seconds, so it's going to be quite a closely packed race until we get to the shooting range, I believe, as we got, I believe, someone else in front. This will be Germany in front already with Ushidissel. So Germany have got quite a lead already with Ukraine second, France third, World are in 4th position with Defoska ahead of Anne Elfbach from Norway. And Germany already trying to pull a gap over second place at the moment, which I believe is still held by Ukraine, as they're making way to the shooting range for the first time this race. As here there's France with Emmanuel Claret trying to solidify second position going into the shooting range, as they're making way to the shooting range just now. And here we go. Who is going to get an early lead coming out of the first round of the shooting range? Can France dominate the way they did in the men's competition? And here we go. So Germany were first in, and the United States are last in. Now we've got a couple of misses already, and France have missed a target already. 2 misses from France, and 1 miss from Germany. As oh my goodness! Norway has missed all 5 targets. In fact, 6 misses from Germany, and Team World has gone clear. So has Russia. So has France. Okay, so this is a horrible start for Norway. I don't know what on earth has happened here. Belarus are in the penalty loop as well. They've had 2 penalty loops. So 3 penalty loops for Norway, 2 penalty loops for Belarus. So World leads, Russia second, France third, Germany fourth, and Ukraine rounding off the top 5. Okay, didn't think we were going to see Team World at the front, because Team World absolutely struggled in the men's competition, but good start for Defoska and for Team World. Stetina in second place for Russia, just ahead of Emmanuel Claret. There was quite a tight competition between the top 4, as there was 5 seconds separating the 4 teams. They've got a bit of a gap down to 5th with Ukraine, who is just ahead of the United States as we come to the 5.2 kilometer mark. And I believe the gap's going to be reducing down. Yeah, the gap is now 2 seconds between World and Russia. As France, with Emmanuel Claret sitting in 3rd, with Uchi just 4 for Germany. And Ukraine still around the top 5, but they're pretty much in no man's land at the moment. I thought the United States was right behind. No, the United States are still about 7 seconds behind 5th place. And then we've got Czech Republic in 7th. I imagine Belarus is going to be 8th, and Norway at the back in 9th position. Those two teams will be absolutely fuming that they had such a bad start already. So they'll be desperate to try and get some redemption in this race to try and get themselves back into contention. But here we go, the top 4 biathletes coming into the shooting range. Team World may have a bit of an advantage of Russia, France and Germany, but can Defosca for Bulgaria keep Team World in a very strong position? They've missed the target, so has Germany, and so has France. This could be Russia's chance to sneak into the lead. No, not to be. They've missed 2 targets, 3 misses from Germany. It's not looking good for them. And Team World goes clear, so does Team France. So Team France are going to be right behind Team World. And in fact, we've got Russia and Germany are both going into the penalty loop. 2 penalty loops for Germany and 1 penalty loop for Russia. Did not expect to see Germany going into the penalty loop. Germany just not having a smooth sailing going through the relay competition so far. Ukraine going into 3rd position, even though they're really far behind now. And looking further down, Belarus are going back into the penalty loop again. I don't know what's happened with Belarus here, but Belarus' ball has crashed already. But so is Norway going to the penalty loop, so is the Czech Republic. Wow, in fact, got quite a few teams going in the penalty loop this time round. There we got a tough reverse position between World and France. Team World having the exact opposite performance in the men's competition. Men's competition, they were nowhere and they were dead last, but here they're ahead of some of the strongest teams and they're in 1st position. Can Team World possibly keep this up? Because I'm surely not, because this must only be good for the 1st leg, because Defosca has had a pretty decent season, but Bulgaria as a whole were really struggling to stay in the top 10 in the nations table in the women's competition. But you know, Bulgaria proved to have got quite good biathletes. Karagazova and Defosca are really strong biathletes for the Bulgarian team. So Defosca really showing that even though she's not in the Bulgarian team, she's still a very strong team for Team World. And Emmanuel Claret is no slouch for France. Sorry, let's not forget. So to see Defosca hold on the lead like that over Emmanuel Claret, that's a huge surprise. But anyway, this will be Karagazova, the other Bulgarian for Team World in this race. And I believe this will be Delphine Barlet for France, who's sneaking into the lead of the race. Yeah, it is Delphine Barlet, and she is ahead of Karagazova by 0.4 of a second already. But Karagazova is no slouch, so Karagazova could still pull a good surprise or two for the world team. And we're going to focus on who's down in 3rd position. This will be Ukraine, still in 3rd position at the moment. They've got Zerbalova now. And 4th position, that's Germany ahead of Russia. We've got Simone Grady, Peter M for Germany, so I imagine Zerbalova is going to be overwhelmed by Germany then, because Grady Peter M is a pretty decent biathlete when it comes to speed. And here comes Delphine Barlet again. They're having quite a good battle for the lead of the race, Karagazova and Barlet. They're proved to be quite the really surprising battle here, but it looks like Delphine Barlet's ski pace has got the better of Karagazova. But of course, we're coming into the shooting range for the 3rd time this race, so that could all change on its head if Barlet makes a few mistakes in here. And here we go, coming into the shooting range now. Barlet ahead of Karagazova. So get things underway. Can Delphine Barlet keep a good lead over Team World? Well, it's missed a 2 misses from Team World. Karagazova is struggling already. But France have missed a couple of targets as well. So they both missed 2 targets. Here comes Germany, Ukraine, and Russia to get themselves in the fold. And can they go clear? Can the 2 bicycles go clear? Yes, they both go clear roughly at the same time. But at the end of the day, it's going to be France who hold on to the lead just about over Team World. With 3/10 of a second, it's a really close battle between these 2 teams. And Ukraine missed 3 targets. They're in danger going in the penalty loop. Germany goes clear. They're solidifying themselves into 3rd position. So they're trying to keep up with the 2 biathletes ahead. The gap's 15.6 seconds, so they're definitely closing a bit. Russia and Ukraine go clear, but they've lost quite a bit of time to Germany now, as they've pulled quite a bit away from the 2 biathletes. So they're pretty much going to be battling for 4th rather than a three-way fight for 3rd. Further down, we see Lord Tavares of the United States goes clear without needing to use any spare rounds. So Lord Tavares has proved to be really good at the shooting range. It's just her ski pace is pretty much her weakness. So she's got the accuracy, just lacking speed. But she will still be quite a good asset for the American team in this race. We've got someone in the penalty loop. Oh, it's Norway back in the penalty loop. Norway struggles are continuing in this race. And so is Belarus. Belarus are back in the penalty loop as well. Okay, Norway and Belarus, they're just nowhere in this race. They're really struggling. Did not expect the two teams were expected to see struggling. We did not expect it to be these 2 teams. But anyway, we're coming into the shooting range for the 4th time this race. Delphine Barrett still has a lead over Team World, but only by 1.1 seconds, so it's still quite a close battle between these 2 teams. Well, Germany is pretty much on their own in 3rd position. They're pushing hard to keep up with the top 2 teams. And here we go, they get things underway now. Delphine Barrett's already fired some shots, and she's missed a target. Here comes Greg Petter M comes into the shooting range as well. And Team World keeping it level headed. 2 misses from France, but 1 miss from Team World. And another miss from France. So it's really struggling there. Team World goes clear, and Team World goes back into the lead of the race with Karagazova. This is looking really impressive from the World team. As well, France goes clear, but so does Germany. I think Germany has snuck ahead of France. Yes, they have. Germany goes into 2nd. France will be desperately wanting to get that position back. The 2 teams who fought really hard in the women's and men's nations table throughout the entire season, and now they're in a really big tussle for 2nd place here. As Iva Karagazova tries her best to keep ahead of the top 2 teams going into the exchange. So about 3 seconds separating the top 2 teams. Well, the two favourite teams in this race. And meanwhile, once again, Lord Tavares going clear without needing to use any spare rounds. Lord Tavares once again proving to be really good in the shooting range. As we see Norway, they were in the penalty the last time around, but Shelberg goes clear without needing spares this time round. But Permakova, okay, Belarus, 4 more misses, and they've only just started to use their spares. Oh, Belarus, what has happened to you in this race? This is an absolute catastrophe for the Belarusian team. But anyway, here comes Team World as they're about to go into the 2nd exchange of this race. So that means Karagazova will be taken over by Miriam Bedard from Canada. So we've got Simone Graham, Petter M, and Delphine Barlett, who will be right behind her going into the exchange. They're about a lap. They're getting close to lapping Belarus. They're really struggling that much. And here goes Team World. Here goes Germany. France about to start their 3rd leg. Yep, and France are underway in the 3rd leg. As we've got a bit of a tussle there. This will be for, I believe this is 8th position. I believe that might be Czech Republic and the United States. So let's see. Yes, it is Czech Republic and the United States. Tavares and Pelkova. It's battle for 6th, not 7th, because Norway are behind in 8th position. Anyway, 90-kilometer mark. We've got Bedard for Canada, for Team World, Ange Harvey for Germany, and Anne Briand for France. Okay, so this is going to be a really difficult task for Team World to stay ahead of, because Ange Harvey and Anne Briand are really solid, strong biathletes for Germany and France. So Cameron Bedard handle the pressure as they're about to lap Belarus. So Belarus are yet to get into the exchange, so they will unlap themselves, getting ahead of Team World. But it definitely shows that Belarus have really struggled in this race, like really badly. So it's World's first, Germany second, France third, Russia is in fourth, and Ukraine rounding off your top five at the moment as they come into the shooting range for the fifth time this race. The seventh time is for the final leg. We're only on the third leg. So here goes Team World is in, and there goes Belarus to unlock themselves as they go into the exchange. Okay, here we go. And Bedard's underway for Team World. Can Team World go clear? Can they stay ahead of Germany? Oh no, 2 misses from Team World as there goes Germany. They've found a break. They're going into the lead of the race now. Okay, Team World, can they go clear here? Yes, they do, but so does France, so there'll be a bit of a battle for second going on here. As here we have got, we've got Germany well in front of Team World and France. So Bedard second, they've gone from being having a slight lead to being 8.5 seconds down, and oh my word! Russia have missed 3 penalty leads for Russia. Oh wow, that's an absolute catastrophe for that team there. Okay, Russia had a really bad performance in the men's relay, and it seems that bad luck is continuing in the women's side of the competition. Ukraine goes clear, but came down to the last spare round. Norway go clear without needing any spares, so Norway thinks they've got their act together. The United States goes clear. As we've got Czech Republic are struggling now. They're in the penalty loop as well. But Germany leading with a 10-second lead over Team World, and France are in third right behind them. So focus on those 2 biathletes of Bedard and Anne Briand. Who is going to get ahead of who going into the shooting range? I think Team World will stay ahead just about. But anyway, here comes Ange Harvey into the shooting range for Germany. Now, can Harvey go clear? Can she solidify Germany's lead going into the final leg? Well, tension's really mounting. Briand and Bedard battling hard, going right into the shooting range. And Germany goes clear without needing any spare rounds. And already a miss there from France. Okay, Bedard taking her time for Team World, and she goes clear. She's going to be have a comfortable gap over France. Well, not comfortable, but we'll have a gap at least over the French team. 11.4 seconds is the gap between her and the leading team of Germany. As we've got other biathletes going into the shooting range for the 6th time this race. So this, I imagine, is going to be Ukraine. Ukraine's definitely one of them. I believe the others are Czech Republic. No, not Czech Republic. No, Russia and Norway. Try to say Norway. I don't know why I couldn't say Norway there, because that's what I wanted to say. The Norwegian team. I'm surprised Russia are this high up because of how much they've absolutely struggled this race, along with Belarus. But Belarus are right at the back, and they're about to be lapped again by Germany. It looks like, because Germany are going to go to the exchange. Belarus are going into the shooting range to do their standing shoots before going over to do the final leg. But anyway, going clear are Norway, Russia, and Ukraine. Well, Ukraine and Russia need to use a last spare round to be able to do that. Rubikova for Czech Republic goes clear. She didn't need to use any spares. And Beskova is needing her last spare round to get in, to go clear for the United States. As we've got Germany coming into the exchange for the 4th and final time this race, as Belarus goes into the shooting range, and about to be officially lapped by Germany. Kokajura has really struggled to try and get Belarus into the action. It's just the first 2 legs have gone horribly wrong for the team, so not really much Kokajura can do in this kind of situation. But Germany will go past the final exchange. This will be Petra Bell, the women's champion of 1994. So here we go, coming to the 28-kilometer mark. What's her time at this point? 18 minutes 12. Petra Bell, showing why she's the champion, because her ski pace is phenomenal. Here we see second place. This should be, it's Nathalie Santa for Italy representing Team World, and Veronique Claudel in third position for France. But they've got 14.5 and about 12 seconds gap over the leading team respectively. As the field has all spread out quite nicely. As Petra Bell looks like she might be about to lap another team. For those teams are going to need to do the exchange. And I believe Petra Bell is going to be so far ahead that she's going to end up staying ahead of Belarus after they do the exchange. Of course, I don't think it's surprising. The final leg of the race for Belarus is Parajima, the runner-up of the season. But with how things have gone for Belarus, there's really not much Parajima can do here. Even if she goes clear without needing any spares in their 2 rounds of the shooting range, I believe she's still going to be stuck in last possession, because Belarus have just really had a poor run here, and it's not really, and their best biathlete Parajima, she really can't do anything about it because of how far behind the team has fallen. A mess there for Petra Bell. This opens the door for Team World to get to close in on the German team, but Petra Bell goes clear. They say that Team World missed the target. And Nathalie Santa has got need to use her spares. Very close, clear for France, not needing spares. But Team World goes clear, but France are going to make their way into second position again. 12.1 seconds is the gap between them and their arch rival Germany, as Team World are in third position now. Not far behind, so there'll still be a battle for second place going on between France and World. Here we go, coming down into the 31-kilometer mark. Yeah, we see France starts a gap over World already. The gap is 1.7 seconds, so I believe Nathalie Santa might have the faster ski pace than Veronique Claudel, so this is an advantage for Nathalie Santa if she's able to take it before going into the shooting range for the 8th and final time in this race. Helga Mikkelpass for Norway's in trouble. Yeah, she's going into the penalty loop. This is not what Norway needed. Belikova needs to use her spare rounds as well, and that is 2 penalty loops for Norway there. And maybe a penalty loop there for Russia as well, as Czech Republic and Ukraine go clear with it, and neither they've gone clear, but Russia's in the penalty loop. Joe Smith for the United States struggling in the shooting range. As here we go for the 8th and final time, we go into the shooting range with Veronique Claudel. Can she go clear and ensure? No, not Claudel. Petra Bell, for Germany. Can she go clear and ensure Germany's victory? As here comes France, here comes World. They'll be battling hard for second position, I imagine. And Petra Bell does go clear, so we focus on France and World here. So Petra Bell have definitely assured the victory for Germany right there. France has missed the target. Parajima's missed the target. Well, she's at risk of going to the penalty loop. Penalty loop for Belarus. Meanwhile, Team World go clear, and they're going to get ahead of France. So France are pretty much going to have to settle for third position, it looks like. Because it looks like World are going to have such a huge gap over France. And France have gone clear, they're underway. But oh man, that was a very bad mistake there for Veronique Claudel. That's going to cost her and the French team quite a lot, because they're going to cost them second position. As Team World going through the 34-kilometer mark, what's Santa's gap to Petra Bell? It is 15.3 seconds. So, but Germany have absolutely dominated this race. They pretty much led after the second leg, with Team World has out of nowhere taken the lead of the race. 10 seconds separates France and World, so I think it's fair to say that's a big enough gap to ensure the second place for Team World. And he said the victory, that's not true because Petra Bell 15.3 seconds ahead of Team World as she comes the final corner and makes her way to the finish line. So it's Petra Bell, and for Team Germany it is the win here in Pyeongchang for the women's relay competition. A very, very stunning performance there from Germany. We just got to wait for everyone to make their way through the finish line because we know Team World is going to take second and France will be in third place. And here we go, that's everyone made their way across the finish line. Germany win the women's relay with 2 penalty loops. We've got Team World and Team France who take second and third. They've not had no penalty loops but were unable to beat Germany's challenge for the win. Ukraine were best of the rest. They finished in 4th position and they're the last. They're the only one of 4 teams to have no penalty loops. The other being the United States, who finished all the way down in 8th place. Ukraine 4th. The Czech Republic take 5th position. Norway and Belarus, they had 4 penalty loops in the first leg, and they finished 6th and 9th respectively. Russia takes 7th, and Belarus are dead last. So the team that I'm most surprised of is definitely how well Team World did to get a 2nd place finish. That's an amazing result for Team World. The team that'll be most disappointed with their performance is gotta be Belarus, being they had the season runner-up with them in their team and they finished dead last, and in fact they were nearly 1 minute behind second last, which was the United States. So this has been a very, very interesting result. Norway, Russia and Belarus, you expect them to do much better than they did, but no, they just didn't. They just finished so low down the field. But anyway, it's time for the mixed relay events before we get to the single mix and of course the super relay. Okay, so we move over to Canmore for the first mixed relay of the race. So we've got Belarus Team World, which will be consisting of Gregla and Perner, who are both Austrian, and the field side of their team is Miriam Bedard from Canada and Karaksova from Bulgaria. Can those 4 biathletes do well in this race like the women's relay did? Well, we'll find out. So we've got Belarus, Team World and Germany on the front row, followed by Ukraine, Czech Republic, Norway, Russia and France. Of course, the favourites in the mixed competition will still be Germany and France, so all eyes will be on them as usual. So let's get into this race and find out how they do here as we get this race underway now. And of course, in typical fashion, it is the 4th highest placed biathletes. No, it's the women's side of the competition that go first, so the 2nd highest placed biathletes for the women's competition go first, and the 1st highest placed women in their teams, then the 2nd highest placed man, then their highest placed male biathlete. That's what it is. I nearly said the wrong thing, so apologies for that. My brain's a little bit fried, but then again I'm so excited that I struggle to say words. As we come to the 1 kilometre mark, it is Belarus ahead of Germany and then Russia in the 3rd position ahead of Norway and Team World, with 1st to 8th separated by just under 2 seconds, so it's going to be quite a closely packed race going into the first round of the shooting range, I believe. Now I think that it's Czech Republic getting it into the lead of the race. Is that Czech Republic? No, it's Ange Harvey that's in the lead now. So Germany leads, Russia 2nd and Norway are in 3rd, with 1st to 8th separated by 3 seconds now, with Ukraine and Team World at the back of the race. As we move over into the shooting range for the first time this race, how will this play out? So Germany are taking an early lead, but can they hold into the lead going in and out of the shooting range? We'll find out soon enough, as all 8 teams are in the shooting range now. And there's a miss from Germany already, not a good start for them. In fact, 2 misses from Germany and Russia, and France goes clear and Norway goes clear, and so does Team World. Okay, we got 3 misses from Ukraine, so they're danger going to the penalty loop already. Who's taking the lead in the race? It's France with Anne Briand just ahead of Christensen for Norway, and we've got a penalty loop for Ukraine. Germany and Russia. Okay, so surprised that Germany is off to a really bad start this race. Is it the men's relay all over again where they just struggle? We've got Team World in third, we've got Belarus in fourth, and ready to top 5 is Czech Republic ahead of Germany. The top 3 teams have already got a huge lead over 4th place. Could this end up being just a 3-way fight for the win between France, Norway and Team World? I mean, Karakazova off to a really impressive start for the World team, because you never expect the World team to do well, but they've done well in the women's relay. They might do well again here in the mixed relay. Look forward to seeing how they do in the single mixed relay. So Ambrienne leads the way with a 1.7 second lead over Norway, with Team World in 3rd position, 6 seconds behind, and I believe that it'll then be Germany in 4th, I think. No, it'll be Belarus in 4th position, and Germany will be 5th. But anyway, coming into the shooting range for the second time this race, let's see how this plays out with the top 3 biathlete, well, top 3 teams in this race at the moment. Can those 3 biathletes maintain the top 3 with an impressive gap they've got right now? So Brianne's in, Christensen's in, and there goes Karakazova for Team World in now. Oh, it's getting pretty intense, that's for sure. And France missed the last target. Well, in fact, all the top 3 biathletes have all missed the target. And another miss there from France, but Norway goes clear and they go into the lead of the race. Oh man, and France and Team World are struggling out here. In fact, it's a penalty loop for France. No, that is a surprise. What about Team World? Team World going to go clear, but Norway've got a huge lead now with Christensen. So I believe going into 2nd place will be Team World. Or is France going to hold into 2nd? No, in fact, France is just about going to hold into 2nd position. Oh man, that's an absolute struggle there for France. But they've gone from leading the race to being nearly 15 seconds behind Norway. Norway've got a huge lead already going, and we're just 2 shooting ranges into this race, and we're not even at the first exchange. So Norway leads, France 2nd, World are in 3rd position, with Belarus right behind in 4th. So Belarus sees himself in a tussle for top 3 now, thanks to the struggle, thanks to World and France struggling really hard at the shooting range. And I believe that's Belarus getting past Team World into 3rd position. We've got Germany running to top 5 at the moment, but I'm surprised Germany is so low down the field already. What happened to Germany? But anyway, coming down to the first exchange is Norway. So they'll get their fastest biathlete into the race. So I believe it'll be Helga Mikkelpass for Norway after this exchange. And then we go off to the men's side of this race. And here we go, coming to the exchange. And Helga Mikkelpass on her way now. So Norway out in front. So we've got France, who've got a gap over Belarus and World, who are battling for 3rd position as they're getting ready to start the second leg. Yes, and they're well underway now for the second leg. And so is World and Belarus. So first to 4th separated by just under 19 seconds. So there's a huge gap between Norway and Belarus at the moment, and Germany in 5th position at the moment, with Czech Republic 6th going into the exchange. Then Russia, and then at the back, that must mean the back is Ukraine at the moment. So Ukraine are definitely struggling already in this mixed race. It's just not the shoot round, the shooting range just hasn't gone their way. So Mikkelpass leading, is Claudel 2nd for France. Parajima is now stepping in for Belarus in 3rd. Then Miriam Bedard for Canada for Team World in 4th. And I believe that will be Petra Bell in 5th position, running to the top 5 for Germany. So we've got the strongest female biathlete, in fact the female biathlete champion of 994 with them for the second leg. So Germany are expected to start flying up the field now for sure, with Petra Bell in the helm. But here comes France here comes Mikkelpass on a road into the shooting range for Norway. Can Helga Mikkelpass go clear and ensure Norway maintain a lead in the race? There's definitely a lot of pressure on Helga Mikkelpass, but it looks like she's going to... she's missed the target. Commentator's curse right there. But can she go clear here? Yes, she does. Hilga Mikkelpass goes clear. It's Veronica Claudel is underway for France. Parajima underway for Belarus, and Bedard underway for World. Claudel goes clear without needing any spare rounds. Just what she needs. And so is Bedard and Parajima. It's okay, so they're closing in on the Norwegian team. And so is Petra Bell. She goes clear without needing any spare rounds. So Germany trying to get Germany involved in the action, that's for sure. In fact, a lot of the biathletes are going clear without needing to use any spare rounds. Okay, so this has been a very, very a good shooting range for all round here. Like, the only team that seemed to have needed any spares, it was the leading team, that is Norway. So which is going to be a problem for them, because that means the other teams behind her will be closing in, especially when one of them has got Veronica Claudel and the other team has got Petra Bell. And Parajima as well for Belarus. Don't count Miriam Bedard for Team World, because she's still a solid biathlete here. It's just that she'll probably be outclassed by Bell, Mikkelpass, and Claudel and Parajima, because they're definitely stronger biathletes than Miriam Bedard is. But anyway, coming into the standing shoot, can Mikkelpass go clear and ensure that Norway go maintain the lead before they go into the second exchange, where they get their first male biathlete in the action? Okay, here comes Hilga Mikkelpass into the shooting range now, with Veronica Claudel coming in right behind her in second position. And there'll be Parajima and Team World coming in as well. How will this play out? Oh, it's very tense here for sure. Oh, Mikkelpass misses her last target. Veronica Claudel missed a target. This opens the door for her. No! Veronica Claudel missed 2 targets. That's going to cost her a lot. That's it, Strin.
I'll just get this cable, that's all.
Okay. Your hand.
Okay, I'm there.
Okay.
God.
Wait, do you have a class or something?
No. Right. I'm joking, I'll see that.
Okay. So Mikkelpass goes clear for Norway. She's going to maintain the lead. Veronica Claudel struggling, but Parajima goes clear. She's going to get ahead of the Norwegian team. And Team World goes clear. They're going to still be ahead of the German team, but Petra Bell will be pushing hard before going into the exchange. Okay, so Parajima goes into second for Belarus, with France in third. Team World is in fourth position at the moment. They still have a gap over Germany, is sitting in fifth position. Oh man, Norway will be very nervous going into this third leg, because they're 2 strongest female biathletes. They are in the lead, but only 10 seconds, and they've got strong biathletes they're going to have to worry about, especially specifically with Team France and Team Germany, that's for sure. And the last biathlete to leave the shooting range is Ukraine. They've gone clear. I don't think anyone went in the penalty loop this time round, but there were a lot of spare rounds that needed to be used in the shooting range there. 9 seconds separating the top 2 biathletes, with France 2 seconds behind second place, which is Belarus still. As we're going to go forward with Mikkelpass as she's making her way down to the shooting range to do the second exchange in this race. Germany have closed in, definitely closed in on World, France, and Belarus. So those teams behind, those teams ahead of her will be getting a little bit anxious, especially since when they know the strongest team in this race is the German team. And there goes Norway with the lead with 10 minutes 52.4 of the time at the second exchange. Now try to remember who this is. Belarus are in second position. Oh, Belarus were closing in on Norway as well. France are sitting in third position. Team World come through in fourth. Fifth place for Germany. So this is where things get really, really intense here. As we go to the 19 kilometer mark, we'll find out who this biathlete is representing Norway here. It is Halvard Hannevold for Norway, who's currently in the way. Second position, who will that be? This will be Belarus. This is Ryzenkov. 8.5 seconds separating the two teams. And it's Stefan Busso. So Ryzenkov will be getting really worried that they'll go to put up with Busso. Wolfgang Parner for Austria in 4th position. Rico Gross 5th for Germany. So Ryzenkov and Parner will definitely have a lot of pressure because those biathletes are pretty much some of the strongest in the field. Not saying Ryzenkov and Parner are weak biathletes, but they are very, very good biathletes. It's just they're probably not up to the caliber that Gross and Busso are here. But here we go into the shooting range for the 5th time this race, as we've got Norway coming in first. What can Hannevold do here? Can he go clear for Norway to give them a good advantage over the stronger teams that are right behind him? Tension is mounting as Hannevold gets things underway for Norway. Well, he's missed the target. This is going to help those behind him close in, maybe. Okay, spare rounds needed for Hannevold. 2 misses from Belarus. Belarus are really struggling here, and look at this, France goes clear without needing any spare rounds, and that's going to help him get right behind Hannevold. Further down, Germany goes clear, they didn't need any spare rounds, they're ahead of Ryzenkov and Parner. In fact, Ryzenkov's going into the penalty loop for Belarus, so Belarus have struggled here, and that is Stefan Busso taking the lead of the race for France, putting Norway down to 2nd. Germany's 3rd, and it's Team World in 4th. Who's going to take 5th? I think 5th is still going to be Belarus, but Belarus have lost so much ground to the top 4 biathletes. Further down the field, we've got Russia and Czech Republic clear, as we've got Ukraine still doing the 5th round of the shooting range. It's Stefan Busso already pulling a 1.7 second lead over 2nd place Norway, with Germany now in 3rd position ahead of Team World, and Belarus will be in 5th, but Belarus are pretty much in no man's land. They're probably going to be stuck in 5th place all alone for the rest of the race, it looks like, because they do have quite a lead over Czech Republic and Russia, who are 6th and 7th respectively, and Ukraine well firmly at the back of the field, that's for sure. They can need some of the teams ahead of them to have really better out of the shooting range, and they need to be flawless for the race to have any chance of getting out of last place. But anyways, round number 6 of the shooting range now. Can Busso ensure that he stays ahead of Hannevold? And what about 3rd and 4th place? Here comes Rico Gross, here comes Team World. Going to be quite a interesting battle here. Miss from Norway and France. 2 misses from Norway and France. This opens the door for Germany and World to close in. But can they do that? Miss from Team World. France goes clear. Germany goes clear. They didn't need any spare rounds, so it's France versus Germany for the lead, as they are well ahead of Norway now. And Team World does go clear, so they hold themselves firmly in 4th position ahead of Belarus of Ryzenkov, who is firmly in the top 5, as Russia and Czech Republic continue their battle for 6th position. Or these don't be second to last in this race, as we've got a 15-second gap between 1st and 5th position, with Busso at front and Ryzenkov at the back of the train. And looks like Russia is firmly going to be in 6th place ahead of Czech Republic, who is going to be probably firmly in 7th place, with Ukraine at the back, with Dolny, who is just about starting his standing shoot for the Ukrainian team, as we're now making way to the 26.2 kilometer mark with Stefan Busso. He's got Rico Gross right behind him, so Rico Gross is definitely closed in. 2.3 seconds is the gap between those two teams. It's all going to come down to the classic Bailey Sullins versus Sam Fisher, it looks like. I imagine that's what's going to happen here, as they're making their way around the final corner to go to the 3rd and final exchange. It is Billy Sands versus Sven Fischer all over again, just like how the main season played out. And here they go, they're both waiting in anticipation. Billy Sands gets a bit of a head start on Sven Fischer, but I imagine Sven Fischer with his ski pace is going to end up closing in really quickly. 2.7 second advantage to France, with Norway firmly in third and Team World firmly in fourth position, and of course Belarus firmly in fifth. First to fifth separated by 17.5 seconds going into the final exchange. As we reach the 28 kilometer mark, Patrice Bellisans will be trying to push hard to try and get as much an advantage as Sven Fischer as possible, because he knows his accuracy is unbelievable here in the 1994 season of biathlon. In the main season, Fischer took the lead of the championship from the first round and just stayed first for the entire season, very rarely not winning races. And here we go, 29.2 kilometer mark for Patrice Bellisans. What's the gap now between the two biathletes? It is 2.6 seconds, so a tenth was taken off Patrice Bellisans, I believe, as they're coming around to the shooting range for the 7th time this race. And as they're about to come to the shooting range, there is Ukraine just going to do their final exchange for the race. They do have a lot of ground to make up, but I think Ukraine are going to be firmly in 8th position, no matter what they do here at this point. But anyway, here comes Patrice Bellisans and Sven Fischer into the shooting range. This is going to be a fierce battle between these two, because they've been battling fiercely throughout this entire season. Here we go, Bellisans is underway. He wants to try and get as much an advantage over Sven Fischer as possible, though he'll be feeling a lot of pressure. Sven Fischer misses the target, and that's exactly what Patrice Bellisans wants. A mistake from Sven Fischer to increase his advantage over the German team. And 2 misses from Glimstall there. That actually puts Team World in a position to get into the top 3. In fact, yes, Team World goes into 3rd position ahead of Norway thanks to Glimstall's mistake there. 6.5 seconds now separates the top 2 teams. So Team World in 3rd position, they're probably going to be 15.3 seconds behind. So close enough. I was going to say about 15, but it's 15.3. And they do have just under a 4-second advantage over 4th place Norway. Looking further back, we see one speed round was used for Russia to go clear, as they're ahead of the Czech Republican team of Holubek, with Holubek, as Ukraine is about to go into the shooting range. I believe this will be with Roman Svonkov for Ukraine. Is it Svonkov? Yes, it is Roman Svonkov. 32.2 kilometer mark now for Patrice Bellisans, as he is still trying his best to try and pull away from Sven Fischer as possible, because he knows Sven Fischer is going to be hot on his heels. 6.1 seconds is now the gap between those two, between the two teams, as they're making way to the shooting range. They're not too far away from lapping Ukraine, but I think Ukraine are going to get out of this unlapped. Oh, in fact, Swankov's struggling in the shooting range now. He's got one bullet left, and if he misses, he's going to the penalty loop for Ukraine. Can he go clear? No, he's going to the penalty loop for Ukraine. So maybe France and Germany could end up lapping Ukraine here. But anyway, here comes Patrice Bellisans. Here's Sven Fischer in the shooting range as well. Miss from France. 2 misses from France. That's what Sven Fischer needs. Can Sven Fischer pounce on this opportunity and take the win off France? And the answer is yes. Sven Fischer does it again. He capitalized on a mistake from France. Oh man, France are struggling to get that last target down. He does get it down. He is going to guarantee himself 2nd place, but Patrice Bellisans, he will be fuming that he's letting Sven Fischer get away like that. And oh my word, okay, looks like Belarus out of nowhere is going to end up taking 3rd place off World and Norway here. So it looks like it's going to be a 3rd place finish for Belarus with Alexander Popov. Amazing performance from Alexander Popov there. Going to the 34 kilometer mark. There's a huge gap between Sven Fischer and Patrice Bellisans now. Oh man, that is gutting for the French team. They thought they got a big enough advantage to beat them, but Sven Fischer working his magic to ensure that no mistakes from his side is going to ensure that he beats France once again. Oh man, Sven Fischer proved to be one of the greatest biathletes here, that's for sure. As he's just got a couple of he's just got the downhill to go, and it's the flat straight line towards the finish line for Sven Fischer, coming across the line to take the mixed relay victory for Germany, with France having to settle for second place. And there we go, Germany through the finish line. We just gotta wait for everyone to make their way across the finish line now. And here we go, that's everyone made their way across the finish line. Germany takes the win with 10 seconds ahead of France. Belarus out of nowhere managed to beat World and Norway into third position. Norway takes fourth, World takes fifth, then Russia is sixth, and the last team within a minute of Germany's time is Czech Republic in seventh position, with Ukraine the only team to be over a minute slower than Germany. But they had a really difficult race, but they have finished the race in last place. So with that out of the way, it's time for the single mixed relay before we get to the super relay. And here we go, here is the single mixed relay in Canmore. So as you see, we have got 10 teams, which is the most amount of teams we've got in a competition so far, with Team World being represented by Defoska and Alfred Ada for Bulgaria and Austria respectively. With those teams that got to compete in the mixed relay, they'll have the third highest rated biathletes, while we've got teams like Finland and Slovenia who weren't in the men's, women's or mixed relays. They got their highest rated their highest placed biathletes in the competition, with Kopla and Kos for Slovenia, Mari Lampinen and Vesa Haitolahti for Finland respectively. And if you remember, Vesa Haitolahti got to represent Team World in the men's relay competition, and Natalie Santa represented the women's world team in the women's relay, with Andre Singel the highest placed biathlete for Team Italy. So with that out of the way, it is time for the single mixed relay race. Who is going to win here? Well, I'm pretty sure all the eyes will still be on Finland and France and Germany, as they probably got they still got the best team. But of course, don't count out teams like Belarus, Italy or Norway, because they've got solid teams as well. So with that out of the way, let's get into this race and see how it all plays out. And away we go here in Canmore once again. And it looks like it's going to be an early lead for Russia as they make their way up the hill, trying to get ahead of the Czech Republican team, as they are all charging their way to the 1 kilometer mark. As I say that, we've got, I believe this is Norway trying to sneak past Russia to get into the lead of the race. As we come to the 1 kilometer mark, what is the time? What is the gap between first and 10th going to be? Moskova takes the lead, Shelby second, Czech Republic is third, and at the back is Finland with first to last, let's say by just about 2.5 seconds, with Slovenia in fourth, and right to the top 5 is Team World with Defoska ahead of Delphine Barlett for France, with Germany in 7th position at the moment. As we come to the 2.2 kilometer mark, this is Norway trying to take the lead of the race off Moskova, and Team World goes into third ahead of the Italian team, with Natalie Santa in fourth, and Kopla still running the top 5 for Slovenia, as they're making way to the shooting range for the first time this race. How will this all play out? Here comes Shelbred into the shooting range. Here we go, in comes Shelbred. How is she going to get through this? What can Norway do here? Here we go into the shooting range, all 10 teams in it, and now we just got to sit and wait, see who's going to break away into first place. A miss from Russia already, a miss from Team World. Norway in a very good position to go clear. Yes, Norway goes clear, Italy goes clear. In fact, a horrible start there for Finland and for Team World. They're in the penalty loop. We've got Russia have managed to go clear. Pretty much everyone apart from World and Finland are going into the penalty. Have gone clear here. 3 penalty loops for Team World and 1 penalty loop for Finland. This is not a good start for Team World, especially when Defoska did so well for the women's relay as part of Team World. So Norway leads, Italy second, Russia third, fourth is France, and Germany rounding off your top 5 with Simone Grenier-Peterem. And here we go, coming to the 4 kilometer mark. Shelby still leading the way. There's Natalie Santa in second place for Italy, followed by Russia with Luisa Noskova for ahead of Grant Petrem, who's got past Delphine Bartlett for fourth place, with Andrea Kopler for Slovenia in sixth position at the moment. As we do have a few groups have formed, so we've got the top two. Then we've got third down to, I believe, eighth place, and you got ninth and tenth who are pretty much way behind because they've had to go into the penalty loop already in this race, which is not a good start for Finland or World respectively. And now we're coming into the standing chute for into the standing chute we go now. Here comes Italy trying to get into the lead of the race. Natalie Santa trying to sneak into first place, just not quite able to do it here. But here we go, Italy are in, and so is Norway. And here comes the large group behind them. There's Russia coming in, France and Germany coming in. And we got a miss from Italy and a miss from Norway. This opens the door for those in the midfield. And here goes Russia. Russia, Germany and France have missed targets. Not what they needed, and Italy and Norway have gone clear. In fact, four misses from Russia. They're going into the penalty loop. Russia have really had a lot of bad luck when it comes to the shooting range, that's for sure. But anyway, Slovenia goes clear, and I believe they've got into third position. The Slovenian team are in third. 3 penalty loops go to Russia there. Anyone else? Oh, at least one for Belarus as well. Yeah, Slovenia going to third. They're ahead of Germany now. Go on board with the Slovenian team with Kopler. Did not expect that at all. But Czech Republic goes clear, and so does Finland at the back. And Team Wales struggling here, it looks like. But look at this, we've got a big huge intense battle for first place between Italy and Norway here. Natalie Santa pushing hard, Shellbird also pushing hard. We've got a big gap to third place, which is Slovenia just ahead of Germany, but I imagine Germany are going to get past Slovenia just before they get to the first exchange. There we go, 6/10 separating the top two teams here with Italy and Norway. Can Andre Zingel keep this form going for the Italian team? Stay ahead of Norway. In fact, we're looking down in third position. There is Slovenia under a lot of pressure from Simone Grey-Peterem, as Germany are pushing hard to try and get into third place. And I believe they're going to be able to do that just before they get to their exchange. And they're going to the exchange we go. Zingel is leading with Ulekiv in second for Norway. And here we go into the exchange we go now. I should say Italy and Norway, but I think I may have glitched the game a bit there. I apologise for that. And here we go. Here is Thomas Koss for Slovenia. Here's Mark Kirchner. Mark Kirchner going into third place already for Germany. Of course, Thomas Koss, we know he's decent in the shooting range. His ski pace is a bit slow though, so it's no surprise that Germany have very quickly snuck their way into the top 3. But look at this, 3 seconds separating Italy and Norway. Zingel's a pretty decent biathlete, but Ulekiv is also a pretty good biathlete as well, so I believe it's going to be quite an interesting battle between those two, though I imagine France and Germany are going to have got biathletes that are quite considerably faster than these two biathletes, so I imagine France and Germany are going to end up, if they do well in the shooting range, they're going to end up right behind these two biathletes. But anyway, they're about to come to the shooting range for the third time this race. What can Zingel and Ulekiv do here? Can they go clear and ensure that they can pull a good gap between themselves and Germany and France? And here we go, there they are coming into the shooting range now. This is where things can go really, really well or very, very badly for these two biathletes. There's a lot of pressure on these two guys, especially when they're in the top two teams ahead of the calibers of Germany and France. And here we go, a miss there from Norway. That's what Germany needs, a mistake from the top two place teams. Yes, Italy and Norway have missed a target each. That's going to help them out catch up. But Italy goes clear. Oh, and Norway's struggling. They're struggling. They've missed again with their last target. Okay, they do go clear now, but that's cost them time. Which is good for Kirchner and good for Zingel. Zingel pretty much got a gap to himself. And look at this. Oh, Slovenia have gone clear without need to use any spare rounds. That assures that they're going to be still ahead of France. Looking further down the field, those in the shooting range, we've got quite a few teams need to use spare rounds. Oh, 3 misses from Finland. Can't afford to make something retired, they're going back in the penalty loop again. Russia goes clear, they're stuck towards the back of the field. And there's Team World for they've gone clear without needing spares thanks to Alfred Eder from Austria. And I think they've just made sure that Team World are no longer in last place. So that's very, very good news for them. In fact, they will not be in last place because Finland have had to go back into the penalty loop again. Haitalahti and Lampinen really struggling for their team. And we've got a really, really spread out field now. We've got a battle for 8th going on here. But I imagine that might be for Team World and Belarus. But either way, look at this, an 11.5 second lead over second place Norway. And here they go, here comes Zingel into the shooting range for the 4th time this race. Can Zingel go clear and give Italy a good advantage going into the second half of the race? There's a lot of pressure on the Italian. He wants to ensure that Italy have got a good chance of taking the win here. Oh, he's missed his first target. I think the pressure is getting to him now. Is he going to make it 4 or 5? Yes, he's only missed 1 target. So he's got 3 spare rounds to get this last target down. And he does it. He managed to get it down. Although that may have given Germany a good chance to close the gap even more. Yes, Karcher didn't need to use any spare rounds. He gets ahead of Norway into 2nd position. Slovenia's missed a target. So is France missed 2 targets. I think the surprise so far is Italy doing so well, but also Slovenia doing really well. I thought Slovenia might be set towards the back of the field, but no, Thomas Koss and Koppler are doing really, really well for the team. And a penalty loop for France as well. France needs to go into the penalty loop. That's also very good news for Germany. They're pretty much their arch rivals this season in the penalty loop. That's very, very good news for Mark Kirchner. Mazurek and Tarasov, Megarov, they go clear for their teams respectively. So does Team World. And I think Finland are in trouble of going into the penalty loop again. Vesa Haitalahti really, really struggling here. I think the pressure just got to him. I mean, he was under a lot of pressure for Team World, but he's under even more pressure for his to representing Finland. And that's him in the penalty loop again for Finland. Man, Finland are really, really having a hard time here. I think Finland are going to be the ones going to be in last place at the end of the race, unless something drastic happens. But anyway, here comes the leading team, Italy, going into the exchange. They're going to be bringing back Natalie Santa to start the second half of the race. While Mark Kirschner will be bringing back Simone Peter M for this race. And here goes Italy. They're underway here at the second exchange. Natalie Santa comfortably in 2nd. And here comes Simone Grenier Peter M for Germany. And this will be Norway in 3rd position. They'll be bringing back Shelbred, yes. So 1st and 2nd separated by 9 seconds. 1st to 3rd separated by 15.5 seconds. They're pretty much well ahead of 4th place, which I believe, is it Russia? No, it's Slovenia still. Slovenia doing an amazing job in. I don't know why I said Russia. Russia quite are at the back end of the field, but well, Slovenia doing an amazing job. They're still ahead of France, who is supposed to be like the top 2 teams. It's just things just not going their way, and we tell to press the correct button to get back to the race leader of Natalie Santer. And here we go. And what's the gap between between her and Simone Grey Petter? And the last time I looked, it was 9 seconds. Feels like it's going to be 10 seconds is the gap now. And here comes Natalie Santa into the shooting range for the first time in the second half of the race, while Vesa Haitalahti is just coming out to the exchange to bring back Lampinen. Here we go. Here into the shooting range we go. What can Natalie Santa do here? Can she go clear and ensure that Italy remain the team out in front? Here comes Grania Petrem now. The pressure's still well and truly on the Italian team. And oh, 2 misses from Italy. This opens the door for Germany to get into the lead of the race. And another miss from Italy, not what they needed. And 2 misses from Germany as well. Oh, it's going down. Oh, 3 misses from Germany. So the top 2 teams are at risk of going to the penalty loop, but Italy does go clear. What about Germany though? Oh, Germany going to the penalty loop. That is a huge shock there. Penalty loop for Germany. That puts Norway back into second. But oh my word, what on earth happened to their Simone Greta Petrem? And okay, Andrea Koppler's having a nightmare start in the second half of the race as well for Slovenia. And France has struggled for continuing here in coming into the second half of the race. And it's a penalty loop for Slovenia, and it looks like it's going to be 2 penalty loops for Slovenia. France do go clear, but this is lost time they did not need. They really needed to catch up, and they failed to do that this time round. Going clear is Russia as well. They took their last shot, and Team World goes clear. It's a penalty loop, 2 penalty loops for Czech Republic and 1 penalty loop for Belarus towards the back of the field. So it's Italy in front, Norway will be in second. Third place is Germany, but they have lost so much time they couldn't afford to have lost, but they've lost it. Can Shelbred keep it together and hold it to second place though to stay ahead of Grania Petrem? We'll find out in due course. Here we go, into the shooting range for the 6th time here, before we go to the 3rd and final exchange. In comes Natalie Santer. She does have an advantage over Norway, but she needs to keep it together to ensure that she can keep Italy out in front. And it looks like Natalie Santer has kept it calm. Yes, Natalie Santer has gone clear. She's going to make sure Italy stays ahead going into the exchange. And Shelbred missed 2 targets. This opens the door for Germany. They need to get back to second place, and quickly. This is their chance to do that. Oh, Grania Petrem missed a target. Not what she needed. Can Shelbred get ahead of Germany? Yes. Shelbred goes clear. Oh no, Germany's struggling again. They've lost time. They've lost quite a bit of time. Oh, they've missed again. Grania Petrem at risk of going into the penalty loop. Oh, she managed to go clear. Oh, but the gap has well and truly opened up between them and Norway. Well, her and Norway. Delphine Berlitz, meanwhile, goes clear without needing any spare rounds. So that's what she needs to keep up with Germany. Meanwhile, further down, we've got Team World, who out of nowhere have managed to make their way into the top 5, it looks like. But they've missed. But Zafoska's missed 3 targets. Noskova goes clear, so she gets ahead of Team World. Can Zafoska go clear and keep Team World out of the penalty loop? Yes, she can. Took her last spare, but she does go clear nonetheless. And Slovenia going into the penalty loop, and look at this, Italy about to lap a few of the backmarker teams going into the exchange. Finland goes clear, but it looks like Czech Republic are going to be at the back. They're going to lap Czech Republic. Czech Republic are going into the penalty loop. Make that 2 penalty loops. Is it going to be 3 penalty loops for Czech Republic? Yes, it is 3 penalty loops for Czech Republic. Not good. That means Finland are no longer in last possession. It's now Czech Republic that are at the back of the field now. Zingel leading the way for Italy. He's got a huge advantage over second place Norway. So let's see how big the advantage is. And they're going to lap Czech Republic as well. They've got a big advantage over Germany as well, who are third place. And the advantage for Italy is 25.1 seconds. Oh my word, that's going to be a huge task for Norway to close in. They really need Zingel to have a nightmare in the shooting range to catch up. And Germany, wow, I'm surprised to see Germany 40 seconds behind the leading team. Just as surprised as seeing France nearly 50 seconds down on Italy. I mean, Italy didn't have a team in the men's relay, didn't have a team in the women's relay, didn't have a team in the mixed relay, and this is their first time with a team, and they are absolutely dominating this single mixed relay here. And they're coming into and here comes NGL coming into the shooting range. Can he go clear? Can he keep this huge advantage up going into the coming out of the shooting range? There's the backmarker teams. They're going into the exchange now. Here goes NGL. Can he keep it together? He could probably do one penalty loop and stay ahead. But I don't see NGL going into the penalty, how to do a penalty loop. Unless something goes horribly wrong here. Oh, he's got 2 misses though, so not a great start for NGL. NGL got managed to get one down. He's got to get the other down. Yes, he does it. He gets clear. Yuki comes into the shooting range, and this is Czech Republic. Okay, that's the Czech Republic doing the exchange now. I thought that was Germany. It's like, I think Germany could look like, no, it's one of the lap teams. And here comes NGL, 80 minutes 33.6. They're trying to relap Czech Republic again. 2 misses from Norway. We can see there in the shooting range. That opens the door for Karsten to try and get past the Norwegian team. Norway goes clear. What about Germany? Yes, Mark Karsten goes clear. The chase for second place as well, truly on between Norway and Germany. With France maybe having an outside chance. Okay, well, might have an outside chance now that Lauren's gone clear there, despite needing did need to use one spare round though. Further down we've got Russia, we've got Team World, we've got Belarus in the shooting range now, and Tarasov missing a target. This could help Team World close in maybe. Okay, so Russia goes clear. And Team World goes clear without needing any spares. So does Belarus. So I believe this might be a battle for maybe 7th position. Maybe 7th or 6th between Ada and Megarov. But anyway, we've got one more round of the shooting range to go. Can NGL come in and come out of it as the leader? I mean, we've got the slower teams still in the shooting range. That's Slovenia and Finland coming out of the shooting range. Slovenia did really well to start with, but the second half it just seems to have all crashed and burned for them. But kudos to Slovenia. They got off to a really good start. It's just the second half things went horribly wrong, which happens in biathlon. One mistake can send you flying down the order. 2 misses there from Italy again, but can they avoid the penalty loop? And miss there from Italy. They can't afford to miss any more targets, or it's a penalty loop for them. Okay, one more round of the shooting range to go. And there we go. With his last shot, Italy goes clear. They definitely are in a good position. They're pretty sure it's going to be impossible for Germany and Norway to catch them. So it's pretty much going to be a battle for second place between them. Who's going to get second? Okay, Germany and Norway needing spares. France are hosting the Southern Channel, and we've got a 3-way fight for second all of a sudden, with the advantage going to Germany with Mark Kirchner. Lyle Lord and Yulikiv will be battling hard for third. I mean, Kirchner's not going to catch NGL. 20 seconds to make up. It's just not going to happen. But this is going to be a very, very interesting finish to see who gets 2 of the 3 podium spots here. Further down, we've got tussle. I believe this will be for 5th place between Russia, Belarus, and Team World. It looks like, and it looks like the advantage is going to Team World there. With Belarus and Russia will be battling fiercely for that 5th place spot. But anyway, focusing on the race leader, that is NGL, as he's coming round to the finish line to take the win here. And Cam Moore for the single mixed relay. NGL appeared for the men's relay for Team World, and he finished last. And here comes NGL redeeming himself and coming across the line to take the win here. And NGL wins the race here, Cam Moore for the single mixed relay for Italy. But we're going to find out who's going to take second position. I believe Germany are going to hold on to second, and France are going to beat out Norway for 3rd place. So 2nd place going to Germany, and third place going to France. Sorry, as Norway won itself a fourth. We just got to wait for everyone else to make the way across the finish line. And here we go, that's everyone made the way across the finish line. So as you see here, Italy are your winners by 20 seconds over second place, which is France. Then France taking third ahead of Norway, followed by Russia, Team World, Belarus, Finland, Slovenia, and at the back of the field is the Czech Republic with their third leg, ending up with 5 penalty loops. So with that race out of the way, it is time for the Super Relay. And so here we go. Here is the Super Mixed Relay. So the game randomly picks 2 biathletes, 1 male, 1 female, to be partnered up for this race. So we've got people like Rico Gross paired up with Mikko Pass, and other people we should be focused on. We've got Ange Harvey, we've got Ushi Dissel, we've got Anne Briand. We have got, of course, we have Sven Fischer in this race, and Petra Bell, the 2 champions, with Fischer being paired up with Stetina and Petra Bell being paired up with Lionel Laurent. So this chaotic race getting underway. Who is going to win the Super Mixed Relay? Well, let's get to this race and find out. Of course, and here we go. We get things underway here in Oslo. Of course, we're going to pick the last round of the season for the Super Mixed Relay, as they are making their way towards the 1 kilometer mark. We're going to see who is going to be leading the way after 1 kilometer as we make the way up the hill. And leading the way, it is Mikko Pass for Norway with Zorbalova, Emmanuel Claret and Ushi Dissel running to the top 5, with first to 21st separated by 4.4 seconds as they're making the way down the hill, as we're going here to tell us. So we've got Halanier paired up with Garbeck at the back, with Mikko Pass paired up with Rico Gross for this race. So we'll need to use this screen an awful lot, because I'm going to end up forgetting who's paired up with who, because, well, it's not exactly straightforward, because the game round decides it, and of course it's going to be rare for a biathlete to be paired up with someone from the same country as them. So Mikko Pass leads, Ushi Dissel second, Zorbalova third, Parajima fourth, and Emmanuel Claret running off your top 5. And who's paired up with Ushi Dissel is Stefan Busso. Okay, so that's a very strong lineup here. Joyce Tilden, Zorbalova, Parajima, Jure Velsapek, and Claret, and Alexander Popov. That's another very strong lineup there in the top 5. Who do you think is the strongest pairing here in this race? So I've got absolutely no idea, because we've got some pretty strong pairings, we've got some probably not so strong pairings. But anyway, into the shooting range we go. Let's see how it all plays out here. We've got large groups of people bunched together here. Claudio is first into her first slot with Shelburne and Ushi Dissel right behind. Here we go, let's get things underway here. Who is going to go clear? Bedard's missed the target already. We've got a lot of messages up and down the field. And Claudio goes clear, Shelburne goes clear, Harvey goes clear, Mikko Pass goes clear, Bell goes clear. Okay, so quite a few biathletes got clear that didn't need to use any spare rounds. So it's Mikko Pass leading the way, and she's paired up with Rico Gross. Then Claudio with Ivan Mazarek, and then Petra Bell and Lyle Laurent in third position. We've actually got a few biathletes going into the penalty loop, so some biathletes have really struggled right off the bat. It looks like we've got, well, Anne Briand and Parajima in the penalty loop. That's a very big surprise. So is Miriam Bedard, and so is Natina. Those are pretty surprising to see those having to go into the penalty loop there. Clearly things have gone horribly wrong for them to begin with, but it's only the first round of the shooting range. They can bounce back, that's for sure. They can definitely bounce back. But anyway, coming to the 5.2 kilometer mark, it is still Mikko Pass out in front for Norway and Rico Gross for Germany. At the 5.2 kilometers. That's Veronica Claudio right behind her in second. Petra Bell and Ange Harvey third and fourth. Those are very, very strong biathletes. Bell's partner is Lionel Laurent, a decent lineup, and Vesa Haitalati for Ange Harvey. Oh, Ange Harvey might have a disadvantage because Vesa Haitalati has struggled in the previous relays that he's competed in. But anyway, you never know. Vesa Haitalati might redeem himself here in Oslo. Of course, Oslo is one of the most difficult tracks, so maybe Vesa can make up for his round of shooting range better than his ski pace. We'll find out in due course. Anyway, we're in the shooting range for the second time this race. As we get things underway here, Mikkel Pass off to a good start. Veronica Claus missed a target already. And so has Shellbread. Petrobel's missed a target. Mikkel Pass goes clear. That's going to help her increase her lead. Ange Harvey goes clear. Further down the field, got others coming into the shooting range. Ushi Dissel's gone clear for herself. Belko has gone clear as well. And we got, wow, Manuel Class struggling here in this in the shooting range. Cockadure goes clear without needing spares. In fact, Manuel Class is going to be going into the penalty loop. Not what she needs. Who is Clara's partner? I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to remember who's who. So, like I said, we'll use the board an awful lot just so we know who's with who. Because, well, it's too chaotic to remember. We've got Lepik going into the penalty loop for herself. Snatinia's going back in the penalty loop. Snatinia's off to a really bad start for herself and her partner. And we're going to the 8.2 kilometre mark. As we've got Mikkel Pass getting ready to get into the first of two exchanges. We'll find out who her partner is in due course. Well, actually, we know it's Rico Gross. Yeah, Rico Gross. And Ange Harvey's going to be with Haitalati. And Ushi Dissel is going to be with Stefan Bousseau. And here comes Mikkel Pass getting ready to go to the top of the hill, go in the last couple of corners, and then that's be her switching out for Rico Gross. And here we go, into the exchange we go. Here comes Mikkel Pass switching out for Rico Gross. There's Rico Gross right there, and there's Faith Haitalati getting ready to jump in for Ange Harvey. So Faith Haitalati is definitely going to have it difficult to keep up with Ange Harvey's pace, but you know, Haitalati can surprise us, that's for sure. Don't think can't have Faith Haitalati just because he's not got the caliber that maybe Rico Gross or Ange Harvey has. There's Stefan Bousseau in third position. Ryzenkov is fourth. Who's Ryzenkov studying in for? Shellbread. There's Lala stepping in for Petra Bell. Mazurek studying in for Claudel, and Hannibal standing in for Belikova. So Sven Fischer, we're still yet to see him on the track, so he's clearly with someone who's stuck towards the back of the field, maybe someone who's definitely been struggling so far in this race. But as Rico Gross, 18.6 is his time at the 11.2 km mark. His gap is up to 3.6 seconds already. So Haitalati pushing her is trying his best, but Rico Gross's ski pace is just superior to the Finn's pace. Stefan Bousseau and Ryzenkov will be definitely hunting the Finn down for sure. And here we go, we're coming into the shooting range for the third time this race, as Rico Gross is out in front with Haitalati behind him in second. I mean, Haitalati, to give credit to him, he is right behind Rico Gross. He's not fallen behind as much as I thought he was going to be. And here we go, Rico Gross is in, so is Haitalati and so is Bousseau. How is this going to play out? And Haitalati's with the target. And Rico Gross is going to go clear, 2 misses from Haitalati right there. That opens the door for Bousseau to jump into second. Yes, Bousseau goes into second. The Haitalati is struggling in the shooting range. He's going to get passed by Ryzenkov as well. And in fact, that's Faith Haitalati going into the penalty loop for himself and for Ange Harvey. And Lyle Lawrence, Hannavold, Mazurek, and Johnny Thielden goes clear, and so is Mark Karchner. Mark Karchner kind of seems to have struggled there towards the end of his run at the shooting range there. So Rico Gross has a 5.7 second advantage over second place Stefan Bousseau. And there's Sven Fischer. Sven Fischer is just coming to the shooting range. He is roughly at the back of the field. He's definitely got a lot of hard work to do, and he's clearly struggling. He's got a partner who's clearly struggling here. But Sven Fischer's superior speed in the shooting range and ski pace, that's going to help him get him up the field. And Sven Fischer, just like that, gets himself out of the shooting range really quickly by saying he's outside the top 10 here. We've got Alfred Ader in the penalty loop for himself. Popov just about going clear with his just about. And Thomas Koss struggling in the shooting range a bit, but he does go clear in the end there. And he is the last athlete in the shooting range, so he does get out of the shooting range now. But here comes Rico Gross, your race leader, into the shooting range now. Can he go clear again and ensure himself and Mikko Pass have a good advantage going into the second half of this race? Okay, here comes Rico Gross into the shooting range now. Here comes Stefan Bousseau. This will be... is it Reisenkopf coming in? Yes, it is Reisenkopf coming in, because of course Face Hadley having a rough start there in this super relay. Okay, a miss there from Rico Gross and a miss from Stefan Bousseau. What can Reisenkopf do here? He's with the target. Rico Gross goes clear, so does Stefan Bousseau. The chase is well and truly on between these two teams as they're making their way to the third exchange. Reisenkopf does go clear, so he's solidified himself in third place at the moment. Lionel Lawrence struggling, and so is Hannavold actually. Base Hatalati goes clear without needing a spare, so he's redeemed himself there after the first round of the shooting range there. But he does have quite a bit of ground to make up, and it's going to be difficult for Ange Harvey to catch up, I believe. Karshin does go clear, Tieldum goes clear, Matherick goes clear. Jure Velsapek in trouble for himself and for Slovenia. Whoever's partnered with Velsapek is going to be put in a bad position. Wolfgang Parr goes clear without needing any spares, so does Frank Perrault for France. Top four are separated by just under 21 seconds. Oh, we've got Sven Fischer in the shooting range and Alexander Popov. They both go clear. Meanwhile, Jure Velsapek goes into the penalty loop. Well, 2 penalty loops for him. Alfred Eder, is he going to end up in the penalty loop again? And the answer for that is no. He manages to get out of it with no penalty loops. Medvedev Garabek also goes clear as well. And we've got Thomas Koss who goes clear without needing any spares, but he is still at the back of the field. And here comes Rico Gross to bring back Helga Mikkelpass for the third leg of the race as we start the second half of this chaotic race. And here we go. There's Mikkelpass on the move. This will be Ushi Dissel that she's going to be chased in the third leg of the race. And who is Reisenkopf's partner in the... it's Anne Shelbred as Reisenkopf's partner. So we've got 3 pretty solid biathletes in the top 3 here. So it's going to be quite an interesting battle for the top 3 teams here. We got who's in fourth place? This will be Ange Harvey, isn't it? Is that because his partner was Vesa Haitalati? Yes, it is. So credit to Haitalati getting back into fourth position, because I actually thought that Haitalati was going to be tense at best, but no, Vesa Haitalati proved me wrong. He's in a really good position. And there's Mikko Pass lapping biathletes. So this will be Thomas Koss. She's just going to lap. With Ushi Dissel right behind her, it means Thomas Koss, whoever is partnered with him, he's going to be there in a really bad situation, I think. And there's Thomas Koss trying to stay ahead of Mikko Pass, but Mikko Pass is not having any of that, that's for sure. And here comes Mikko Pass into the shooting range as Thomas Koss is going to get past her to get into the exchange to bring back his partner. Unfortunately, I'm not sure who that person is, because unfortunately the game only lets you show the top 10, or shot to place the top 10. Anyway, shooting range is underway. Mikko Pass is well and truly underway. Ushi Dissel's missed 2 tires already. Not a good start for the German. But Mikko Pass has missed the target. Shelbreath missed the target. Ange Harvey coming in now. Okay, Mikko Pass and Ushi Dissel in a bit of a pickle here, but Mikko Pass does go clear. So does Ushi Dissel. Well, that was a bit touch and go there. We've got Belikova, Kukajua, Petra Bell, and Zorbalova coming in for their respective teams. Ange Harvey goes clear without needing any spares, so Ange Harvey is going to put herself back into third position ahead of Shelbred and Reisenkopf. So she'll be hoping that Vesa Haitalati can finish strong for her. But here goes Mikko Pass, the 22 kilometer mark 8/10 of a second separating her and Ushi Dissel. Ushi Dissel, of course, partnered up with Stefan Busso, a very, very solid biathlete. And Kokajura has got 2 penalty loops she needs to get through. Further back, we've got Betcha Bell gone clear, Zorbelo's gone clear, Claudio, Briand. We've got Miriam Bedard going clear. We've got other biathletes coming in the shooting range. We've got Karen Rem, we've got Scolota. Not exactly we call top tier biathletes, but relatively decent biathletes here. Snatina's got 2 penalty loops for herself and for her team, which is not good for Snatina and whoever has partnered with Snatina. Karen Rem goes clear, Scolota goes clear, Gutshow goes clear. It took her final spare round. And look at this, Ushi Dissel, Mikko Pass, and that's a really big battle for the lead here. This is a very, very intense battle we got. Because Ushi Dissel might have the edge because she's partnered with Stefan Busso, a very, very top, very highly regarded biathlete here. Parajima goes into the penalty loop. Surprised for Parajima being a top tier biathlete. She's really struggling in the super relay. She's in the penalty loop with Anna Rova from Slovakia. And here we go into the shooting range. We go here for Dissel. Mikko Pass. They've missing targets already. And this Anne Charlie's coming in. Maybe she can capitalize on their mistakes. We've got 2 misses from Dissel and Mikko Pass. What can Harvey and Shelbred do here? Another miss from Ushi Dissel. This opens the door for Mikko Pass to go clear. And yes, Mikko Pass goes clear. Oh, Anne Harvey misses her last target. And another miss from Ushi Dissel. Ushi Dissel going into the penalty loop. That is a huge shock. That's a shocker right there. So Ange Harvey is going to go into second place. I mean, sure, she doesn't have a top tier biathlete with her. She's got Faith Haitalati, but Faith Haitalati I think could end up finishing strong for himself and for Harvey. And Briand and Belcourt, they went clear without needing any spares. Who's their partners? Unfortunately, the game's not going to tell me, I'm afraid. So Mikko Pass leads, Harvey second, Ushi Dissel is in third place, and Briand fourth. Briand's paired up with Megarov, Shelbred Reisenkov. Belko is paired up with Hannavold. Okay, so Hannavold, a decent biathlete, probably not top tier, but a very strong biathlete indeed. Emmanuel Klaas got a penalty loop, so is Bedard's got a penalty loop as well. We've got other biathletes. As a penalty loop, at least a penalty loop for Snatina. She's missed 4 of her 5 targets. Cessna goes clear without needing any spares. So roughly towards the midfield and towards the back of the field, it seems to be a little bit chaotic. Then we've got biathletes being lapped in this race. Natina's got 2 penalty loops for herself. That's really, really not good. Parajima, I'm surprised she's struggling this much. I can accept she may not have a solid partner, but Parajima is nowhere near her best form, because we know she's a very, very solid biathlete, but this is just not going her way. Rico Gross going in for Mikko Pass. Haitalati's coming in for Ange Harvey. So Rico Gross, I think, they've got a really good advantage here, because Haitalati, he's a decent biathlete, but he's just not up to the caliber that Rico Gross is. So Rico Gross just needs to put his head down, just doing what he does best, and that is showing his good ski pace and his very solid accuracy at the shooting range. Stefan Busso is in third place, and of course Ushi Dissel having a really bad second round of the shooting range in the second half of the race. But Stefan Busso, I think he's in a very good position to catch Haitalati and maybe get second place for himself and for Ushi Dissel. I mean, Faith Haitalati, don't count him out yet. I think he could get. I'm still going to say he probably will get 4th. I think he might fall out of the top 3. But Haitalati's 5.5 seconds down on Rico Gross. He's not that far behind, to his credit. So Haitalati is doing okay as it stands. There's Stefan Busso in 3rd position for France, and for Ushi Dissel, of course. Megarov in 4th place. We've got more black biathletes in this race. Reisenkov's in 5th, Hannavold is in 6th as we come into the shooting range for the 7th time this race. And here we go. Here comes Rico Gross into the shooting range, and he'll have Faith Haitalati right behind. In fact, we've got some of the other back markers behind. They're going to the exchange. Okay, they're in the exchange. There's Busso in the shooting range now. Can Busso get past Haitalati here at this stage? Haitalati's missed a target. But two misses for Haitalati. Rico Gross goes clear. Oh, Haitalati's really crowded the pressure. Because he's really struggled here, that's for sure. He's got at least a penalty loop. Busso goes clear, he's going to go into second place. And it's going to be one penalty loop for Vase Haitalati. Megaros missed 2 targets, Reisenkopf missed 1. So Haitalati, I think it's going to be. I know he's going to be in the top 3, but I think he might fall in the top 5. Hannibal's in, Lawrenson, Tieldumsen, and so is Mazarek. So what's the gap between first and second? 12.5 seconds. So it's a huge gap between Busso and Gross. Third place. Well, this will be Reisenkopf in third. And I believe is that Vase Haitalati right behind. So Vase Haitalati might actually not. It might still be in the top 5 actually. Yes, he is. Okay, so to be fair, right, Haitalati doing really, really well for himself. He's not may not be a solid biathlete, but he's still doing a really, really decent job. He's ahead of some of the other top tier biathletes. I mean, he's ahead of those with top tier biathletes who've got partners who seem to be struggling. We've got Popov, Kirchner, Sven Fischer, most notably. I don't think Patrice Baye-Sanson. I mean, Carrara is a pretty decent biathlete. I mean, he's struggling evidently here. Sven Fischer just coming into the shooting range, and I think Sven Fischer. Never thought I'd say that. I think Sven Fischer is not too far off being lapped. That's something I never thought I would say about Sven Fischer. Who's Sven Fischer's partner? I believe. Could Sven Fischer be partnered with Karen Rim? Because Karen Rim is another biathlete who has struggled this season, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Wolfgang Parr is going into the penalty loop. Anyway, we're focusing on Rico Gross as he is just going to get his last target down. Yes, he does. So Buffo is going to have to suffer second place. I mean, but it's a very, very solid second place for him. We've got Garabek, Reisenkopf. We've got Haitalati coming in. Oh, Garabek's a lap down. Haitalati's in. What can Haitalati do here? Can he finish strong for himself and for Ushi Dissel? It's a mess. Okay, so he's missed the target, so it's Reisenkopf. What is the gap gonna be? Okay, Reisenkopf missed 2 targets, Haitalati's only missed 1. And Haitalati's gonna go clear, so he's gonna see himself in the top. Maybe is he in the top 3? Yeah, Reisenkopf is. He's gone cleared now. So eyes on Haitalati. Can he do it? Can he hold on to third place? This will be an amazing result for him. I mean, he has a really good partner with Ushi Dissel, but Haitalati, this is going to be really good because he's not a top tier biathlete. He's a really decent biathlete, but look at this, he's doing really well. He's in third place. He's well off Buffo's pace. I mean, he does have a 3-second advantage over Reisenkopf, but this is going to be a really, really tall order for Haitalati to hold on to the top 3. But I think he can do it. He might just do enough here. So further back, we've got some of the top biathletes in the shooting range: Kirchner, Popov, and Fischer, and most notably, as we've got Rico Gross make his way up the big hill before we get to the part where he goes across the finish line. So here we go up the hill, then it's a flat surface, then it's a downhill, then it's a wee trip towards the finish line. So it's going to be a very, very dominant finish there for Rico Gross, for him, and for Mikkel Pass. This has been a very, very good performance. When you get 2 top tier biathletes like Mikkel Pass and Gross, well, you're pretty much set up to do really, really well in this race. But here comes Rico Gross to finish the line to take the win for himself and for Hildgun Mikkel Pass. So we just gotta wait for everyone else to make the way towards the finish line. And here we go, that's everyone made their way across the finish line. So Rico Gross and Hildgun Mikkel Pass win the super mixed relay. Busso and Dissel, a very good result in second. Give credit where credit's due. Vase Haitalati did manage to hold off Reisenkopf to take third for himself and for Ange Harvey. Reisenkopf, Shellbred, a very decent 4th. Megarov and Ambrian rounds into your top 5. There's Hannibal and Belikova at 6th. Johnny Stilden and Zarbalova at 7th. Lionel Laurent and Petra Bell, a very decent pairing, but surprises him all the way down in 8th position. Popov and Claret, another decent pairing, but only managed to achieve 9th. And Mark Kirchner rounding off your top 10 with Kokajua. So looking further down, I think the big surprise is we see Sven Fischer, Down 13th with Stetina, which seems to make a decent pay, but Stetina really seems to have really struggled there. So no wonder Sven Fischer wasn't able to get a decent finish other than 13th. We've got Pierpaolo Carrara and Karen Rim. They were probably one of the weaker teams, but they did pretty well to finish 15th ahead of Parajima. Parajima 17th. Parajima really struggled with Jure Velsapek to only get 17th position and to be well over 2 minutes behind. And then further down at the back, we've got Garabek and Halanova over 3 minutes behind. So that is the end of the bonus episode. Let's go to a wee ranking system to see who was the best team overall in the relay competition. Okay, so here are the overall standings now that the relay competition is finished, and Germany have won with 83 points, with France taking second place with 73, and Norway round off the top 3 with 42 points, with Italy, Belarus, Russia, Czech Republic, Ukraine, Bulgaria and Austria rounding off your top 10. Now you may notice that Bulgaria, Austria and Italy have half points. Well, that's because some of the biathletes competed as Team World, and any points the Team World get split up between the biathletes that are representing them in that particular race. And just to round things up, here is a full breakdown of how the points were distributed. As you see, Germany, France, Norway got points in every race, along with Belarus, Russia, Czech Republic, who finished 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th and 7th respectively. So I hope you enjoyed this little special, and I hope you enjoyed the 1994 season as a whole, as we will now move over to the 1998 season after the 1984 Formula Olympic season concludes. So I hope you look forward to that as much as I am. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you over there.